Hey everybody, welcome back. We are now on episode 2 of Know Your Tracks, and today we're going to be looking at Thwomp Ruins. To start us off on Thwomp Ruins, the best combination is Wario or Dry Bowser with the silver arrow and roller wheels. This course has a lot of quick mini turbos required though, so the Biddy Buggy will make this track a little bit easier. At the beginning of the course, whether you're on time trials or not, you're going to be wanting to take this shortcut at the beginning. If you're on time trials, you're going to want to use your mushroom here every lap. After getting the rocket boost at the beginning, start to drift left and use your mushroom as you enter the grass, and hold your mini turbo. While there is a ramp here, if you skip it by going around, it will be a little bit faster. When you're on your first lap of time trials, you want to make sure you get this coin after the shortcut. However, you don't need a mushroom to do this shortcut. If you're in a race, you want to do this shortcut shroomless every lap. The best way of doing this is to hold a blue mini turbo and align yourself with the ramp in the grass. Then release your mini turbo right before you touch the grass and jump towards the ramp. This way, you touch as little grass as possible. But this can be hard, and it's easy to miss the ramp when doing the shortcut this way. And if you're looking for a consistent option, then you want to do the same thing, but don't jump, and use your mini turbo boost to make it to the ramp. If you trick off the ramp, then you will regain your speed, which makes this shortcut essential if you want to get ahead on this track. Now that we're past the first turn, you're going to be entering the tunnel. This part isn't too difficult, but you can still save a lot of time by cutting the corner tight here. By going inside, you're also able to avoid the rolling wheels that will appear on the second or third lap. If you're on time trials, make sure to go wide on the first lap to get these 2 coins. There's a more difficult strategy here for when you're on your second lap of a time trial and no longer need to go wide for your coins. If you cut this turn as tight as possible, you can save a little time by dangling your front 2 wheels off the edge. This is a strategy that favors the silver arrow because it has a very long hitbox, which is why this card is better than the Wild Wiggler on this track, even though they have the same stats. All strategies aside, no matter how you take this turn, make sure you get a super mini turbo on it. Now this next section has several different routes, and very few people know which one is the correct one. So technically, the center path is the fastest on this course. But on 200cc, it doesn't open up until the third lap, and sometimes you can get there before it even opens up. So the fastest route that you'll want to use on time trials, and regular races as well, is the bottom path in the water. After you complete the turn in the tunnel, start drifting right, and go off the edge into the water right here. Hold your drift and make sure to get the 2 coins in the water if you're in time trials. You don't need to do a mini turbo here. It will save a little bit of time, but it's much easier to just go straight and get both of the coins. If you are trying to do the mini turbo strat, however, you want to release your mini turbo here after you get the first coin, and then drift right once you hit the second coin and try to squeeze out a mini turbo before you trick off the ramp out of the water. Next, trick off of the anti-gravity section and take the next turn as tight as possible, while still grabbing these 3 coins if you're in time trials. Get blue mini turbos on the next 2 turns and hold your mini turbo on the next one. Hold it back to keep yourself as close to the edge as possible without falling off. But most importantly, make sure you line yourself up with the next shortcut here. Hold your super mini turbo and drop onto the ramp and release once you land. Tricking off the ramp doesn't make any difference, so you should just use your mini turbo boost off of the ramp. You should land on the glider ramp, so be prepared to trick off of that ramp. Once you're in the air, start moving right and trick off the ramp on the right while grabbing the coin. You only need to do this if you're on time trials though. You want to hit the ramp as little as possible so you can keep your glider and land back on the track. However, if you're not in time trials or you're in your second lap, then you should just land and trick off the middle ramp. After that, you should reach the finish line. Thwomp Ruins is a pretty fun course and is another course that you can get ahead on if you know all the strategies. Just like Mario Kart Stadium, sandbagging for good items is not ideal on this course, and is better just to race your best. That's all for this video, and if you want to suggest a course for next episode, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Also, if you're interested, my best time on this course is 1 minute and 22 seconds, .402. Let me know if you can beat it. I'll see you next time.